Ice Arena, where the Hingham Harbormen Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Hingham Ice Arena, where the Hingham Harbormen will face off against the visiting Pope Francis Cardinals. It's sure to be a good contest between public and private. This game is live on Harbor Media, Comcast 1072, and Verizon 2131. You can also watch live on harbormedia.org, the Harbor Media iOS app, and on Harbor Media's YouTube channel. My name is Chris Parasol, alongside Mike Walsh, and the puck is going to drop any minute now. Mike, good to be back with you, buddy, after a few years of broadcasting together.
Well, I usually do the college games, but I had to come back from this one. I usually circle this every single year on my calendar. Look at Pope Francis has always got some solid players. A lot of them gone on to play in the Nationals and also in the NHL. We know that, right? But Hingham always plays a great game in their own barn. It's a tough spot. It's a tough, even for the opposition to come in here. They can't spread the puck out. So it's going to be a great game. I'm excited to be here with it.
So Pope Francis controlled the faceoff, and Hingham gets it deep into the Pope Francis zone. Quinn Allen on pursuit. Battling Ciancola. A big check alongside the far wall.
Right away, Donahue trying to establish some presence with his big body, but Pope stood right up to him, so that's not going to come that easy. Should be a good game. The refs are swallowing the whistles early on, but I like that.
Puck is controlled behind Hingham's net. Coleman Donahue breaking it out. Quinn Allen in control. Quinn Allen looks deep and gets it deep in the zone.
Of course, the big story, Chris.
Picked up by Goggin, number 55.
You know, Hingham's without their top scorer, captain as well, so that's going to be something to watch. Hingham's going to have to produce goals.
That's true, Mike, although Hingham, I'm looking at the last month, Hingham has not lost a game since January 5th. So 6 games in a row, been on an absolute tear. We've seen scoring across the top 3 lines. 5 goals apiece for Walter Jovic, Brendan McCarthy, and Colin Garrity. So they've been on an absolute tear in the month of January.
Well, it's spoiler riches. Hingham's always got a good, deep benches. They go 3 easy, sometimes 4. So, and Pope knows that. They come in here. They usually skate 2 strong lines and once in a while rotate something in. But Brian Foley's been in this rink before, head coach for Pope. He knows exactly what the bounces are. He's been here so long. And he's a storied coach. So I love watching this game. You got 2 coaches, 2 different philosophies. Hingham always gets the puck in deep, deep, deep. Good cycle going on right now, Chris.
Yep, battling in the corner. This line plays heavy. Colin Garrity's line. Nick Smith in pursuit as it goes deep into the Hingham zone. Battling number 11, Gabe Collegier.
Yeah, usually Pope's got some skill, and they have
shot
speed.
By Sherbin goes wide.
That was a big missed one-timer.
Fanned on the one-timer. Garrity breaking out the puck to Rotondo, who gets it deep.
Yeah, he tripped on the red line there. Rotondo's back up. Hopefully he's okay. Went in awkward.
Puck controlled by Ciancola, and that's going to be an icing.
So, yeah, you'll see these teams, like I've seen it over the years, even the last 10 years watching this game. I don't think I've missed one of these Pope games, but what happens is, you know, Pope usually comes in. They're used to a bigger ice surface, and Hingham's such a tight barn, you know, so they can't exactly play like they usually like to, which is speed. They're lean, they're always quick, and Hingham plays a little bit of a heavier game, so it's always a great matchup, though.
It absolutely is. Hingham controls the puck, and it goes out of play. So Hingham comes into this game 10-2-1, ranked 3rd in Division I. Pope Francis ranked 7th at an 8-4-3 record.
Yeah, one of the things I was noticing too, if you want to look at schedules versus schedules, you got Hingham that beat Arlington and St. Mary's, and both those teams beat Pope Francis. But I'd throw that out the window, honestly, you know, because you never know what kind of a night, if it was a back-to-back. And
the top 10 teams in D1, anything can happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Shot by Jovic.
Quick turnaround. Bigelow slot had a nice rebound. The puck took a bounce, though.
Great save by Ramsey. Hingham getting the puck in the half wall.
Usually comes down to the goaltending, Chris, too. He's a good goalie.
22, Gautreau. Puck still on the half wall on the other side. Pope Francis trying to get control. Hingham relentless on the forecheck. Sean Carroll gets the puck back into the neutral zone.
I don't know what's going on with that puck, but it's really bouncy. Sometimes the puck's too warm, believe it or not, and the rink's too cold. You never know what's going on up there, but that puck's bouncing all over the place.
Wrap check. Trying to break the puck out of the zone. Goes back to Giancola. Giancola.
Hey, that's a great shot there. Hingham's doing a great job so far in the neutral zone. It looks like they're going to break out the puck quicker, but they're getting back in layers, which is good for them.
Absolutely. That was Brian Murray who took that shot. Brian Murray, a lot of speed, had a lot of good opportunities in the last game on Thursday, excuse me, against Duxbury. Relentless on the forecheck.
Well, of course, without McKenna, you got some kids sliding up, right? They get a big opportunity to play, especially when they slid up Larson, who came from the fourth line to the third line, and then you got Quinn Allen going on the top line.
Quinn Allen
on the
going
right
on the
wing.
top line and bringing in Patrick Smith on that fourth line. Patrick has got a lot of speed. This fourth line just keeps grinding every game. Puck tied up in the corner. Pope Francis comes out with it.
Of course, Hingham's got their fourth line on right now.
Big hit by Smith.
Got to be careful. Giveaway.
Taking it inside. Oh, and what a shot.
Yeah.
What a shot.
Yeah, so.
Liam Dolan. Liam Dolan gets it by on the blocker side.
Well, you take a
James
risk,
Whitmore.
Chris. You know, you're going up against their top line, and you got your fourth line out there. There's a little bit of a breakdown, miscommunication right at the blue line, and you just saw that thing setting up. It was a nice little backhand pass, and didn't miss short side at all. Hingham's got a little bit of work to do here.
I think it was Matt Regan to Liam Dolan, so Regan got the assist on that one.
You hate to see like one of their first shots too, because Hingham was dominating both the neutral zone and the offensive zone.
12:37 left in the first period. Pope Francis 1-0. Nick Smith gets it to Rotondo. Brett Larson working on the half wall, looking to get it out of the zone.
Well, that gives anybody a little bit of a step. That's what happens, Chris, too. Now you're all of a sudden saying, oh, we got this team. They don't care whose line was out there. They're just ready to play hard, aggressive hockey, especially when you come from the other side of the state.
Sean Carroll controlling the puck behind the net, looking to break it out of the zone. Larson with the puck, looking for Rotondo. Rotondo gets it out. Dumped in by Pope Francis. Whitmore.
That's a nice play by Whitmore. Hingham's got a little bit more time. They're looking a little bit nervous right now. They got more time than they
Shot
think.
blocked by Nick Smith. Kovia back with the puck behind the net. Looks for a centering pass, picked up by Larson.
Got to get that puck out. Wow.
Larson gets it out of the zone. Dumped in deep again by Pope Francis. Ryan Laurent reversing the puck.
Top line for Hingham back out there right now, and this is what Tony's going to look for. Try to get back, right back at it, get him on the board.
And here comes Javik with Quinn Allen.
He's got him outside. He's got the speed.
Giancola on pursuit.
Nice look.
Good pass, weak side defenseman at the point.
That's the other thing about this tight. There's no space back there. Nice centering
Talented
slot.
Javik.
Hingham's got an opportunity right here. They just had a bad change.
Controlled by Latulip. And play in front. Number 22, Gautreau, had a nice opportunity. The puck was batted away.
Yeah, they all of a sudden came out. All three of them came off the bench at the exact same time, and the puck was fortunate to be there. And then next thing you know, they got a 3-on-2.
Carroll to Smith. Carroll's going to take the puck deep himself. Gautreau in pursuit. Centering pass. Oh!
I like that play by Carroll. We're not getting enough zone time here, and you got to take your time. They're giving you a little bit more space than you think.
And here comes Matt Regan. Regan looking.
Could have been a hook there. I think Hingham got away with it a little bit. Love the refs are letting them play. This is what happens on these Saturday games. It's always a good rough
John
game.
Walsh on the half wall trying to get the puck out of the zone. And here comes Sean Carroll for Hingham.
Nice play. Both teams doing a great job getting the shifts quickly.
Ryan Murray dumping the puck in deep, and we've got to stop the play.
Hey, great wide open game so far. You know, both teams are getting a little bit fortunate with their changes because.
So, yeah, yeah, absolutely. And where Hingham against the Duxbury team earlier this week was relentless on the forecheck, this Pope Francis team is a very different team. They're going to come at you. They got a lot of depth.
They got a wicked speed and they got some good skilled players. That's why this is always a good game.
Will Pollins trying to control the puck. Another shot by Kukovia. College A battling in the corner. Gets it over to Rapchik.
Got to be careful.
Right in
a lot
front.
Of traffic
Great
in front.
save by Whitmore. And Whitmore looks to tie it up.
Great play.
And Donahue's looking to clear. We got a little extracurricular behind the net. Coleman Donahue protecting his goalie. And it doesn't seem like Liam Dolan wants to stop.
Well, you know what? Whatever you can do to get under somebody's skin, if you're in their building, you know.
That's it.
You take a number, you go back to the bench, and then you say, gotcha. I'll see you on the next shift. I love it that the refs are letting us play.
So we got Hingham's third line. Colin Garrity has been very effective in right wing, as I mentioned before. 5 goals in 7 games, and he plays a heavy game. That's why he's got the nickname the Big Rig.
Well, let's see if the Big Rig can get them on the board, at least get some shots. It's all of a sudden tilted a little bit. Pope Francis has had a lot of zone time in the last 5 minutes.
Yep. Sherbin. Waterwich with the puck, looks it for the point. Waterwich battling, gets it deep. Trying to cycle the puck.
Pope Francis doing a nice job being patient with the puck. They're not in the changing shifts the right way.
Yeah.
Hingham's just got to respond to this thing a little bit better by getting the puck out quicker.
No ice here. Yeah, Pope Francis's forecheck has been effective. Rotondo, back to Carroll.
I like Carroll taking the puck up like this. Go for it.
Yeah, Carroll's got a clear path. Great shot. Great blocker save.
That's what they have to do. They have to carry the puck in the zone. Right now, it's looking like Hingham's trying to be a little bit nervous. They're going to settle in. They'll do that. But Carroll carrying the puck like that has made the difference for 2 quality options and opportunities for Hingham. Other than those 2 quality opportunities where he's carrying the puck, they really don't have anything going so far.
No, and if Pope Francis is going to give you time and space, you got to take it. Sean Carroll's great at doing that.
Yeah.
Sean's got a lot of minutes in every game, and he plays as hard in the third period as he does in the first.
Yeah, it's the confidence factor too. You know, he's a little bit more confident. Hingham's going to get confident, and they'll
Bigelow
start carrying it more.
in the corner, out to the point. Carroll pinches, gets the puck deep. Jovic working behind the net. Being tied up. Pope Francis controls it in dead man's corner.
That's tough. Got to be careful down there.
Yeah.
Losing sticks,
Puck
bodies,
disappears
pucks.
against the kick plate. Back to the point. Shot by Pollins.
Great low shot. That's what they need. Traffic in front, get the low shots. Now we're getting a little bit of pressure here.
That's one thing, again, that Hingham had not done against the Duxbury team is get bodies in front of the net. And, you know, looking at Ramsey, this freshman goalie that Duxbury had, those guys are seeing the puck pretty well. Controlled by Piedmont. Gets it over to Dolan. Dolan gets it back to Piedmont. And Jovic is carrying the puck up the center and gets it deep. Hingham gets a change.
Yeah, the way that Pope changes lines on the fly like that, they just come right at you with the speed. They're bowling down. 100%. And they're doing it on a timely basis. So they'll have the puck in their own zone and getting ready to break out. And they're changing the shifts at 3 at a time. It's crazy.
So we have an icing on Pope Francis. Face off in their zone.
Hingham's got to look out for that, Chris. They could catch them off guard. They do a change like that, you get a guy just hanging out at the blue line.
And Brendan McCarthy will take the draw for Hingham and wins it. Quick shot by Nick Smith off the face-off. Coleman Donahue is going to play the puck back into the zone. McCarthy battling. Donahue fans on the pass.
Donahue trying to throw a lot of bodies around. They're ready for that too. He just hit both the captains in the same shift. Somebody might be going off. What happened? Oh boy, only in Hingham.
Yeah, we got a little problem with the glass.
He almost lost his arm behind the glass.
In the far corner. that glass has been problematic before. We had that fixed earlier in the season.
Yeah, there's going to be a problem here right now. Yeah, Smitty almost lost his whole body behind the glass.
So while we're waiting for the glass to be fixed, it looks like it's fixed. Nope, we're going to need.
No, they're going to talk to them. They're going to say that might be an issue. I mean, when a guy's arm goes right through the glass like that, I've never seen that. I've never seen it in the history of hockey. It's weird because it's such a, the Palisades of Pilgrim is just, don't get me going. You know that.
Yeah, I know. They did paint the roof.
They painted the roof. Yeah, beautiful.
Which is nice.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, last couple games I've been here doing, there was some glass problems as you mentioned, but let's hope that they don't have to. If they try to replace the entire pane,
yeah, we could be here for a while.
I'm not sure they have. I'm not sure they have a pane to.
Yeah, this isn't
to
the
replace.
garden. This isn't the garden where they're ready with.
Let's talk a little bit why that's going on about this matchup, this historic matchup. Of course, when they had what they called back in the day, Chris, and it wasn't that long ago, the Super 8, Pope Francis was there all the time. Hingham would show up all the time, and it was always some. I hope they go back to that someday. That whole Super 8 thing, when they blew that up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Just a great tournament, just a great way they did it. And you had an opportunity to lose a game, get back in, go into the losers bracket, come back in. Hopefully take a look at that again, and do it for the girls program. The girls program is fantastic. If they both had that, because I think at the time that's what they were talking about. Just put both programs into that. Anyway, Brian Foley, fantastic coach. He gets a lot of opportunities to recruit kids both in his area and outside of his area. Like a couple kids from Connecticut come down. But these kids go on, and a lot of these kids have gone on to play Division I, Division III.
Yeah.
And, of course, Ryan Leonard, professionally, drafted number 8, plays for the Washington Capitals. That was probably, actually not even arguably, the best team that Pope Francis ever had.
Yeah, BC kid. A lot of kids from the Pope Francis team, Longmeadow, Wilbraham, Agawam, Feeding Hills, Granby, Connecticut's the neighboring town.
Yep.
So, yeah, to your point, Mike, spread out a little bit. Looking at Hingham's schedule coming up as part of the Ed Burns Coffee Pot Tournament, next game coming up is at 6 p.m. on February 2nd on Monday against Canton. Played Canton in the preseason, always a tough team, Division II.
So what's going on with that tournament in terms of do they have a winners and losers bracket, or is it what's going on?
I think it's just a winners bracket, 3
Okay.
games. Hingham's first game was against Milton, where they won 3-1 back on the 25th, and then the winners will play on February 8th in the final game.
And that's played what, in Arlington where the Spy Ponders are, or no?
It could be, or it could be played at the Canton Ice House.
Okay.
Actually, in the next game on Monday against Canton is here at Pilgrim, which is great.
Oh, so they got a home game on Monday.
And then this Hingham team has 17 seniors. And
Wow.
so senior night coming up on the 11th of February against Bill Ricca at 6 p.m. So 17 out of the 27 players on this team are seniors. So it's going to be a celebratory evening for lot of these players who, as you know, Mike, you and I have coached a lot of these players over the years. They've been playing together for a really long time, which is why they're gelling, and which is why they're ranked number 3. And to your point, earlier this season they lost Cam McKenna against Arlington, but they've still have been able to find ways to score. And as I mentioned, these top 3 lines have just been putting the pucks in the net at a relentless pace.
Well, I mean, that's Tony Messina's game right there. He's always next man up. He's always been that way. He's always stacked the team.
Yep.
He knows exactly who's going to slide into the spot. These guys have been doing this forever. And any opposing team that comes in here will tell you, all the coaches I've ever talked with, well, I mean, you can't just look at the top line, because the top 2 lines are usually some of the best 2 in the state.
That's
and
right.
then you got the third line, which could play on any top line in any public school for sure. So, yeah, I mean, it's always been, I know that hockey numbers are actually down nationally, and they actually were down a little bit this year as well in Hingham. So that's something else that USA Hockey's looking at as well. How do you get people back into the rink? It's just become it's a lot of work, it's a lot of expenses. So I'm hoping they figure it out, because there's this is a spoiled town. Hingham's lucky that they have so many good players that come back, either coach, get involved in the programs like you and I did. And so hockey's always, it's always been a storied program here. So,
100%.
But even their numbers are down this year. Like, they don't have as many kids going out for the high school team as they did. So, I'm sure Tony's watching that stuff too and wondering.
Yeah, 100%.
Still working.
So
on
it
the
looks like
glass.
they're still working on the glass. They may ask a few of the audience members to maybe put their hands on the glass.
Yeah,
and hold
what
it
they
up.
might do is see if anyone's got an extra windshield in the car. I've seen them do that before too. You know.
Where's Settles?
Where's your truck?
Let's get Settles.
Where's your truck? Why don't
Yeah,
you
we
just
could
put your truck right
why
there?
not?
Huh?
Why not?
I
Wiper
thought
blades
Jay
on it and
Rotundo
everything.
would actually do it. Home Depot's going to run it. Go get the Home Depot glass, please.
Well, the refs don't look too optimistic, so we're going to see what's going on here. They're going to go take a look from the other side.
Well, I don't like that. I don't like that. It's weird. It's one of those. It's one of those glasses that have. I guess all of them have the little stanchions behind it, but it's probably from that side where you think the screw's loose or something. Who the heck knows?
Yeah, I don't know. It's getting tested out right now by one of the Hingham mothers, and it looks like she's in approval.
Well, listen, this isn't good for the game. The pace was very fast, wicked fast. One of the fastest paces I've seen in high school hockey in a couple of years. It was great to watch it, and I'm hoping that they can pull this off. The last thing you want to do is see them say, we can't do this right now.
Now the refs are back. I'm not sure they're going to give it the approval. We'll see.
Like you said, you know, I have to go down this road, Chris, because you know where I'm going. It's just, you know, you look at one of the most storied program in public hockey throughout the country here, and we're fussing over a glass replacement right now.
So Pilgrim, 1950, right, Mike? 1955, 56?
Yeah, I think it's the mid-50s, if I remember. Yeah.
So,
yep. I think that glass was 1962, though, so I think we're in good shape.
But he's got an adjustable wrench.
Oh, awesome.
Yep. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey.
Yep.
He's doing
Crescent
a good job.
wrench. Oh, and it looks like there's just one of the kids that used to play in the program checking out, and you gave him the thumbs up, so that's good enough for me.
That's good. Yeah, that's good enough. Stanchion looks stable.
Huh?
Tight all the way around. I think the refs are telling the boys not to go too hard in that corner.
Imagine, like, Brian Foley's going, hey, Tony, any chance we can get this game somewhere else next year? Like, I don't care. I'll travel, but, like, what?
Like
any chance we can get it where, you know, we could do an
hammer.
outdoor venue today.
Yeah.
Derby's got frozen water right over there. They could actually bring it outside. That'd be cool. Old school.
A little bit of a shorter sheet. That'd be a good
3v3. 3v3.
Yeah. Small area game.
Well, it looks like they're going to actually give the thumbs up because nobody wants this.
Yeah.
And this guy pounding looks like he's absolutely knows what he's doing.
Convinced.
Yep.
Is that his head or his hand?
He gave it the thumb up.
All right.
Yep.
I think the refs we're in good shape. Where are we taking the draw?
He's doing the old fake socket turn.
In Hingham zone.
Yeah, it should be.
He's waving him back on. I think we had a couple of Pope Francis kids in the locker room. And everybody's ready to go. So one thing I will say about this Hingham goaltender, James Whitmore, is that, you know, last year he was second to Mike Carroll. Mike Carroll left the program. James stepped up in a big way, and it's been an amazing season for Whitmore, who has just found ways to win. He's had an onslaught of shots against him in games against Catholic Memorial and Xaverian, and has just come up big every single time. And just,
I mean,
he's
so
consistent.
He's
so consistent.
You know, he was looking at maybe, you know, playing 2-3 games this season had Mikey Carroll stayed around. So for him, it's like take advantage of this opportunity.
He's done a lot more than that. All right, so Hingham's got the draw in their zone. Brendan McCarthy, we're ready to get underway again. Pope Francis controls. Stolen by John Walsh and Ryan Laurent. Over to Will Pollins.
Yeah, see that breakout right there, Chris? That's got to be way quicker than that.
Yeah. Slowed down because of the break.
Yeah.
Laurent circles it around the kick plate. Dolan. Regan battling. College A. Will Pollins.
Now,
Will
got
Pollins
three
with
guys
a big
in the
hit
corner.
on Liam Dolan.
Yeah.
John Walsh struggling to get the puck. Trying to get it out of the zone.
Yeah, Hingham's tired now, too. They better get
Dolan
that,
dumps it
take an
deep.
icing if they have to.
Ryan Murray
there it is.
does get it
Found
out.
Everyone's going to change, both teams right now, except the. Now, here's the thing. You got to be careful here because those guys just came right off the bench in full force.
Oh, good stretch pass to Murray.
Yeah, that would be nice if they connected there.
So, Mike, I'll go back to Waterwich. Oh, Waterwich over to Zinger. Zinger was looking for the centering pass, almost had it. Here comes Brian Murray.
Careful here. Get the top line out.
Nick Smith gets it deep. Picked up by Sleeper. Over to Zinger. Coleman Donahue controls the puck.
Nice
look.
look.
Pass up to Brett Larson.
Yeah, really nice look up. That's what Hingham needs to do, though. They need to have somebody hanging on the blue line. Because I'll tell you right now, Pope's got a pretty easy job of getting the puck out of their zone on their breakout. I like to see Hingham behind that goal line like they're doing right now. Clog it up, get him in there quicker.
Yeah, ref blows the whistle because the puck actually almost got lost underneath the Zamboni door.
There's a guy there and he collects them all. He's like, remember when they had like down at way back in like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, and he collects all the kids' toys. Nobody else can.
Here comes Hingham's fourth line. Pat Smith, Sean Callahan. Callahan's going to take the draw along with Charlie Peak on the left wing.
Hingham's got to get some wins on the draws. I've noticed that too. Pope's winning most of them.
Yep. And the battle. Smith gets it deep.
Is it? Yeah, see, I wish Donahue was staying up. He was just outside that line, too. That would have been a nice opportunity to keep that puck in.
Giancola over to Connery.
That's icing.
And Sherbin ices the puck.
Hingham's got to make a nice change there, win this face-off. Let's get something on net. I don't think they've had many shots. They probably have had, I don't know, less than 10 for sure.
Yep. So 4:05 left in the first period. Pope Francis 1, Hingham 0.
Yeah, Dolan from Zinger on a miscue by Hingham trying to get the puck out. Other than that, it's been an absolute even battle. With, I would give the nod to Pope Francis. The Cardinals have played a little bit more skilled, and they've got a little bit more speed. Hingham will adjust, but that's got to happen.
Yep. And they need to get more shots on net. We haven't really had, Hingham hasn't really had many shots on goal.
No, and you know, it happened from the back out. You know, you got Carroll on a couple of the carries, getting it deep in himself, carrying it in, and that's what I think Hingham needs to do a little bit more. They have a little bit more time than they're thinking, and that's normal.
Offsides.
It's been a long first period with that delay. That was about a 15-minute delay trying to fix the glass in the stanchion. I wouldn't take out an insurance policy against it, but whatever. They know what they're doing.
Absolutely.
There's a little bit of room if anyone wants to come down if you're just getting out of bed. Normally this thing's like 3, 4, 5 rows deep, and there's a single row, so you want to come down and check it out. Or if not, throw another log on the fire, grab yourself a brandy, and we're going to heat it up the second, third period. This is going to be a good one.
Grab yourself a brandy at 12:40 in the afternoon.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
John Bottini said he's already drinking whatever the hell. What's he drinking?
Brendan McCarthy
takes
the face-off for Hingham, tying up Zinger. And Brian Murray with a great move. Donahue gets the puck deep.
I don't think Donahue's got off the ice. Has he played the whole game so far?
I'll tell you what, Donahue and Sean Carroll put in a ton of minutes. Will Pollins, nice play by Pollins to get the puck out of the zone.
Go, Willie!
Over to Waterwich. Waterwich takes a shot. Great save.
There's that bounce puck again. See if he can do something
Murray
with
looks. John Walsh with a great shot. Good back check by Pope Francis.
Yeah, that bouncing puck again. Hingham took advantage of that. Got somebody open the slot.
Shot by Murray.
I'd like to see Murray slide that puck over on that. You got two Hingham guys. Harbormen right down the slot.
Well, you need it. That's what you need, Mike. Right? That's what we need. We need bodies to the net. Hingham needs bodies to the net.
Well, as you said, bodies to the net. But let's do they just probably shot half the shots in the period in the last 30 seconds. You know, there's 3 shots right there, and that's what they need to do. Get the puck to the net. This goalie will absolutely get some nerves if you keep doing that. But right now he's looking like Steady Eddie back there. starting to fill in. People got a good crowd here. It's a good quality hockey game. I'm surprised it's not. A lot of the alumni usually show up second period.
Pope Francis controls. Chiafola, Brett Larson on College A. Ryan Laurent gets the puck back to Larson. And the puck goes out of play. 2:18 left in the first period. Pope Francis has a 1-0 lead over the Hingham Harbormen. Aiden Rotondo taking face-off for Hingham.
Let's go, White!
Puck circles around on the near side. Sean Carroll.
They want to,
and offside.
if I'm the
for
refs,
Francis.
go in the freezer and grab a couple of cold pucks because those pucks are warm. You can just tell the way they're bouncing.
Yeah.
That should not have bounced over his head like that. But we've had that happen. We had coaching games, remember? Used to have the pucks were too warm. People trying to figure out what the heck's going on.
Yeah, and they'd get that glaze on them.
I still have 2 dozen in my freezer. I just check on them once in a while.
College A gets the puck into the corner. Battling Laurent. Jovic out to the point. Regan gets the puck deep. Controlled by Hingham. Sean Carroll coming up the near side. Looks for Quinn Allen.
Like to see Hingham stretch the
Big
puck
hit
a little
by
bit more,
Bigelow.
Chris. They're going right up the clogged side. Go the other way, you know?
Yep. Oh, great play by Ryan Laurent.
Yeah, that's a really nice play. Really
Tell
nice
you what,
play.
Matt Regan, their top scorer, he's got 17 goals this year.
Yeah, he's a smart player,
He's
too.
he's all over him.
Yeah, he's a smart
So-
player, too. These guys, that line right there, they're down low and they're cycling the puck, and you don't even know they're cycling the puck in the corner over here.
Yep.
They look good together, very comfortable.
Wojtowicz trying to control the puck on the half wall. Gets tied up by Murray. Donahue trying to move everyone out. Shot by Chiancola. Nick Smith trying to dump the puck out of the zone.
Well, again, Hingham's getting beat to the puck all the time, Chris, and I guarantee you Tony Messina's going to say that. It's not a lack of skill. It's just a lack of getting to that puck a little bit quicker.
It is. And Pope Francis's forecheck, they know exactly what they're doing, and they know the pressure.
Yeah,
point.
so what they do is they go in layers too, and they'll back up a little bit. They'll have one guy, one defenseman just go beyond the blue line, but the rest of the forwards, they make like a wall. So you're still thinking you got plenty of room to clear it out, but you don't.
Yep.
Turn and burn, let's go, boys!
Yeah, Hingham's game is a lot slower than it normally is. Carroll gets it out with Whitaker-Zinger on pursuit.
He got away with icing. He's actually behind the
He
line
did.
over this side, but the refs let him play it.
Quinn Allen
Here
with
we
a
go.
shot. Rebound.
It's good pressure. Got an opportunity here. Let's see what Tony Messina does on this break right here.
And Ramsey seems to be seeing the puck
Icing,
pretty
get
well.
back in. I was thinking icing, get back in there, but MIA doesn't have that rule yet,
Yeah.
where you have to leave your. I'd like to see them do that. That's such a difference.
Players have
I
to
mean,
stay.
that's a game changer.
Yeah.
There's no reason
relief.
not to.
No relief for a long shift,
Yeah,
right?
there's no reason not to.
Out to Carroll. Carroll shot just wide.
That's a nice keep-in
Laurent does
by
a nice
Donahue.
job holding the blue line.
Oh,
And the
Laurent,
puck's
sorry.
out of play at the buzzer. So after the first period, we have Pope Francis 1, Hingham 0. We'll be back in about 11 minutes.
Harbor Media would like to thank the Cordwainer for their underwriting support for hyperlocal television programming in high definition on Comcast 1072 and Verizon 2131, and on our new smartphone app and live or on demand at harbormedia.org. The Cordwainer in Norwell reimagines how individuals requiring dementia care can thrive. Call 781-871-5550 to get in touch with their team. You too can become an underwriter of local public, education, and government television. Check out harbormedia.org/support or email info@harbormedia.org for more information.
Hi, I'm Matt McClellan. I graduated last year, and I was a 4-year senior at Hingham High School.
My name is Luke Guidi. I also graduated last year and played with the Harbormen all 4 years.
I'm doing a postgraduate year at the Tilton School in New Hampshire, and I'm playing hockey.
I'm currently at Fairfield University with a lot of Hingham alumni playing club hockey there.
There's just nothing like playing with your hometown friends, you know. Any chance we can get to play at Pilgrim, it's just nothing better. So we get to practice with Tony's a great coach, taught me everything I know. So it's just great to see, you know, old teammates, old faces. It's just nothing better.
Yeah, I think last year we had a brotherhood on that team, and it's great to see everyone again and practice with the team over winter break and just see all the new guys and talk to them about the team, and it's just awesome. It's a good time.
I think it's just the tradition, you know. Everybody sees who plays before them, and they want to live up to that standard. And it's just the same thing every year. Like it's garden or bust for this team. So that just motivation keeps them going every year.
Yeah, kind of like you said, there's a lot of pride playing for this team. The whole town is behind you during a lot of games, and it's an honor to put that jersey on, and can't take it for granted and just enjoy every moment.
Let's go Hingham.
Go Harbormen. Let's go.
Harbor Media would like to thank A.W. Perry for their underwriting support for hyperlocal television programming in high definition on Comcast 1072 and Verizon 2131. Also on our new smartphone app and live or on demand at harbormedia.org. Founded in 1884, A.W. Perry is a relationship-driven real estate investment and services firm managing properties in the Boston and South Shore area. You too can become an underwriter of local public, education, and government television. Check out harbormedia.org/support or email info@harbormedia.org for more information.
I'm Coleman Donahue. I'm a left defenseman, and I'm a senior.
I'm Sean Carroll. I'm a right defenseman, and I'm also a senior.
Honestly, I'm just looking forward to seeing how far we go as a team. We're a really strong team this year. We got a lot of seniors, really strong group, and it's going to be a really fun year. And I'm just looking forward to seeing how far we go, especially in the tournament.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the same thing as him, but I also am looking forward to just building the relationships with my teammates, my coaches. There's no better feeling than winning with my best friends.
Going off what Sean was just saying, we have such a tight-knit group, and it's honestly just so special what we have here with the team. And that's what we try to foster here as captains. Last year we were such a close-knit group, and we're just trying to do the same with the team this year, and we're doing pretty well. So.
Yeah, I think just the positive atmosphere and the community that we create as captains specifically, that's what we try to do, and I think that's kind of what it's all about. Just supporting each other no matter what through the ups and downs.
Harbor Media would like to thank the Hingham Institution for Savings for their underwriting support of hyperlocal television programming in high definition on Comcast 1072 and Verizon 2131, and on our new smartphone app and live or on demand at harbormedia.org. Incorporated in 1834, Hingham Institution for Savings is one of America's oldest banks and maintains offices in Boston, Hingham, Nantucket, Washington, D.C., and San Francisco. You too can become an underwriter of local, public, education, and government television. Check out harbormedia.org/support or email info@harbormedia.org for more information.
My name is Tony Messina. I am the head coach of the Hingham High School hockey team, boys team that is. Been doing it for 42 years, 24 years as an assistant coach, last 18 as the head coach. You know, we know what we have when we start, and we'd like the team to progress during the year. And this year we have a very senior-laden team, 16 seniors, 8 juniors, and 1 sophomore. So we have a lot of experience. You know, we've had a little ups and downs of the season so far, and hopefully we can straighten it out and, you know, really become one of the toughest teams to play against. You know, in the early years, we were Division I. We played a very, you know, competitive schedule, but nothing like the competitive schedule these days. We were in a league. We were in probably 4 or 5 different leagues during that time. Into the early 90s, we went to Division II, probably due to enrollment of the school at that time. So we Division II maybe 7 or 8 years. And then in the late 90s, we went independent, Division I independent. We've been independent since. And we have control of our own schedule. We set that up and try to schedule the most difficult teams that we can. So that's where we are today with in terms of the schedule. This year's team, we have a lot of returners with good experience. We have, like I said, 16 seniors and 8 juniors. It's very unusual to have that kind of upperclassmen. But, you know, that's what makes us good, and that's, you know, gives us the hope for developing a great team down the stretch here. Hockey in Hingham starts at a very young age. I think the community is very strong around the hockey program, not only at the high school and in the community with Hingham Youth Hockey, etc. Kids learn to love it. They come to the games and see the older kids playing. The atmosphere is great. I think kids want to play at the high school. Some kids move on, some kids don't. Some kids really relish the time that they have at the high school, playing for the high school team, and you know, go on to play college and higher levels. I'm proud to be a coach of the team and been involved for so long. I feel fortunate. Our coaches and I feel like we're just kind of guardians of the program. There'll be coaches, there were coaches before us, not many. There'll be coaches after us, and we're just kind of safeguarding the program until someone else takes over down the road, and hopefully we leave it in a better place than we found it.
Welcome back, everyone, to Pilgrim Ice Arena. My name is Chris Parasolt alongside Mike Walsh, where the Hingham Harbormen are trailing the Pope Francis Cardinals 1-0. As we look to begin the second period, we are live on Harbor Media, Comcast 1072 and Verizon 2131. You can also watch live on harbormedia.org, the Harbor Media iOS app, and on Harbor Media's YouTube channel. So, Mike, we had a spirited first period interrupted by some broken glass in the far corner.
Yep.
And we have what we knew was going to be a very competitive contest between these two teams. What are you looking for in the second period?
Yeah, it was a shame. There was a nice flow going to the game, and I felt like Hingham actually were finding their legs. They were doing a lot of pressure down in their zone, getting a little bit more shots on, and then obviously the glass, I mean, that was a good 15 minutes, I would assume, right?
Yep.
Had broke. But, you know, just to recap the first period, you had 1 goal, you had no penalties. Goals from Dolan from Zinger. That's a top line they got to keep an eye on because they're scoring the majority of their goals as well. Less than 10 shots for Hingham, and I got about 12 shots. I didn't get the stats, but I'm thinking at least 12 shots for Pope. So Hingham absolutely has to pick up the pace in terms of just getting the shots on net. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm sure Tony's saying that. Like,
Yes.
guys, don't even wait. If you're getting pressured and you're about to come over the blue line, throw the thing on net. Let's see what we can get in. Get behind it for a rebound.
The same thing happened against Duxbury. First period, we didn't see a lot of shots on net by Hingham.
Yeah.
Came out in the second period, and there were 10 shots within 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, that's just because
gotta
what you got
pressure
to
the
do
goalie.
is, I mean, you got Ramsey, right?
Yep.
He's had an okay game, but have we really tested him yet? So
Have not.
be interested to see. We're down the end right now where Ramsey is. I hope the majority of the play is down at this end too for the sake of Hingham because they got to kind of wake up here and get some more shots on goal.
Matt Regan going against Nick Bigelow for the face-off as we begin the second period. Again, 1-0 Pope Francis is leading, and Pope Francis controls the face-off.
Another thing Tony's probably stressing, got to win a couple face-offs, guys, at least when they're in their zone. That way we can get some quality opportunities.
Chincola gets the puck out. Coleman Donahue gets the puck deep into the Pope Francis zone. And a nice play there to keep it in.
Really nice. That's,
Javik.
their breakout's
Bigelow.
really quick.
And Nick Smith looking to control the puck with Zinger in pursuit. Over to Smith.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Send the D up. I mean, we can jump into the play. Great.
Nick Smith can produce goals. He had 2
Well, right there, Chris, you had somebody that just
Against
took
St.
the
Mary's.
puck, caught the slot. Great hit by Coleman. He just buries him.
Coleman
Those two have been
Donahue
going at it all night, by the way.
continues to play a heavy game consistently. Great skater, always has been.
Yeah.
Times his checks perfectly.
Well, it's a great
and we
matchup.
might get
That's
a tripping penalty.
up. They got it from way down the other end. Hingham's going to go on the power play. First power play of the game. No penalties at all the first period. Might as well take advantage of this right now. Hopefully they can get at least a quality shot on there.
Yep, Donahue looking. It's
Careful
over to
there.
Walsh.
That's all you need.
Nick Smith
Look at this.
back.
Let's not go. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like. Because look at the ice. Still soaking wet. I would have gave it another minute. I
And
hate when they do this. They laid on a little bit too much water.
so Hingham's going to go on the power play at 15:37 left in the first period. This is the first penalty, as Mike said, this is the first penalty of the game.
Yeah.
So let's see what Hingham does on the power play. Been very effective on the power play.
Yeah, it was just right before they took that penalty. I was saying what a matchup to keep an eye on number 55 and number 7, obviously, for Hingham. Coleman Donahue going up against John Gorgon or Gagan? Gorgon? The reason I say that, they're both 6'3", and they both like to hit, and they've been pounding each other. That last hit was amazing over in the stanchions right
So we
near
got
the penalty
McCarthy,
box.
Bigelow, and Allen on the power play unit. Sean Carroll controls the puck. Carroll over to Javik. Javik looking for a one-timer, didn't
I
quite have
would
it.
love to see him shoot that puck right there.
And Hingham having a hard time controlling the puck.
Again, ice conditions too. Look at how slow it is. You got to just get shots on, guys. This ice hasn't cured yet. It's still wet.
Javik over to Bigelow. Bigelow looking to get in the zone. Looking to get in the zone. Hingham fans don't like the fact that the ref is in the way.
Yeah, the refs have been great right up until they really have. They've been letting them play. They're out of the way usually. That one caught up
Javik
with
in
them
the
quick.
corner. And here comes Hingham.
Again, get in there. Get the team in there right now. We're down a goal.
Shankola. Quinn Allen. Back to Carroll. Carroll gets it in. Brendan McCarthy on Shankola. Back to Allen. Allen circling the net.
That's smart. Buy some time. Set up your plays. Ooh, that looked like
Allen
that.
blows a tire.
Yeah, he blew
on
a
the
tire,
half
and it
wall.
almost looked like he blew his ankle. That was tough.
And here comes Zinger. Oh, nice stick by Nick Bigelow.
Bigelow had a nice
We have
read
the
with his hands.
3-on-2.
He got to get a shot
We
off,
have the
though.
3-on-2 here, Mike. Oh, and good block by Latulip. Bigelow battling the puck. Good win there. Bigelow in the corner. Looks up to the point, looks up to Carroll. Carroll does not have a shot, did not have a lane.
I mean, they haven't had a shot. It's 20 seconds left in the power play.
So Francis is doing a good job of getting sticks in the passing lane, taking away looks. And the net comes off
The net came off. The ref's got to make the
ref-
call. That
the ref-
happens here all the time, too. It's
The
just,
ref justifying his call. To the
I like that.
fans.
The ref actually going at it with the fan. I mean, you got to love that. It's a Saturday afternoon.
It's a spirited contest.
Yeah,
Like
I love it. Yeah, I mean, again, guarantee, you know, there was 2 or 3 times you came over the line, and I know that you want to set up you want to box up and set up for your power play, but there were times that they could just throw it at the pads and get a rebound. You got to get the puck to the net.
Colin Garrity with a hit on Rapchak.
That should have been offsides, actually. That went off Hingham's stick.
Donahue looking to get the puck out. And
Nice play right there. That'll do it for the penalty.
yeah, penalty's over. Hingham unable to get a shot on goal during that penalty,
I mean,
during that power play. And Smith looking for a stretch pass over to Larson, racing for the puck. Rotondo in hot pursuit.
yep. Now they got some pressure. Here we go.
And Rapchak does a nice job of getting it around the boards. Nick Smith trying to hold the blue line.
It's a good play right there.
Piedmont.
Smitty stay with the play well.
Ramsey reversing the puck. Rapchak in the corner takes a big hit by
Nice puck
Larson.
separation on Larson. That's a great play.
Great way to hold the blue line
Yep.
by Donahue. And
There
here
you
comes
go.
the big rig in
I
the
mean,
corner.
you know, that kid just turned and said, nah, I don't think so.
Whitaker zinger.
That's icing, too. All right, here we go. Now you see Tony play. Put the top line out right here. See if we can get something going. This is,
No,
you know,
this
on the
we got
power play.
Yeah, we got the fourth line coming
The
out.
fourth line coming out. There he goes. He's rolling them all. On that last power play, Chris, you know, what stands out to me is when you're missing a kid like McKenna who has the quality top shot, that's just
He does.
someone's got to step up. And they're all used to having him shoot the puck, but someone else has got to shoot the puck.
And I just looking at Hingham and the way they've been playing lately, I think they're just a half a step behind in terms of speed. moving
Totally,
the puck back
totally.
And forth.
And we knew this team. This is what this team is, though. This team, Pope's usually the faster team, but Hingham separates them and they wear them out a little bit.
And Laurent looking to get it to Peak, goes into the corner. And Wadowicz gets it over to College who gets it deep. Carroll over to Laurent. Charlie Peak battling. Into the corner, Laurent reverses. Over to Carroll. Patrick Smith comes up with it. Centering pass. Taken away.
You'll see a line change. Now,
By
you got to be
Wadowicz.
careful. You know, that's the line that, you know, first period obviously gave up the goal. It's a great gamble, though, because you give your guys a rest all throughout the lineup. You put those guys on there, and they know what the goal is. They got to
Yep.
freaking chew the clock up there.
100%. Hingham's top line.
Ooh.
Hingham's top line against Pope Francis's third line.
Yeah, that was slippery. Here we
A little
go.
bit in front. And Nick Bigelow does not like.
Well, listen, they've been getting away with. That's the third time they get away with the extra hacks and stuff like that. I don't blame Hingham. You got to clear that.
Yeah.
Get him out of there.
Yeah, way after the whistle.
You're in your home rink. Don't let somebody take an extra hack at your goaltender.
$11:53 left in the second period. Pope Francis still with a 1-goal lead, 1-0 Pope Francis.
Yeah, and
over
thus
Hingham.
far it's been an even match in the second period here, which I thought, you know, Hingham would do a big pushback response. They still will, but that power play would have been big if they could have at least got a few shots on there and tested the goaltender.
Giancola gets the puck deep into dead man's corner. Will Pollins and Nick Bigelow trying to gain possession. Pollins comes up with it, reverses it on the other side, far side. Pollins.
There it is. Breakaway.
Oh, and Quinn Allen just looked high on the blocker side.
And he almost takes the ref out. Ref almost took him out. Yeah. It was a great opportunity. That's what they have to start doing stuff like that anyway.
Yep.
All the battles along the boards, and Hingham finally won that one. They were losing with the speed, but that was a nice little chip up. You saw that thing
With the intensity,
developing.
Yeah, and with the intensity of Pope Francis's forecheck, if we look for more, if Hingham looks for more stretch passes, that's going to open up the ice a little bit.
Yeah, totally. It looked like Quinn was going to come in and go on his backhand. I thought that would have been
Back to the point, Smith. Oh, almost with a tip.
sweet.
Brendan McCarthy had the stick there. Nice job of keeping the blue line by Sean Carroll.
He kept that in. That thing was
Brian
bouncing
Murray.
crazy.
Brian Murray versus back John Walsh back behind the net.
This is where you got to cycle the puck, boys. You got to keep it low and cycle.
And Gautreau trying to get the puck out of the Hingham zone.
No, they stretched it a little bit. They got number 7
Played
on
by
ice.
Regan.
That's that Zinger kid.
Wolfgang
Zinger.
Wolfgang. His brother, Whitaker, second line.
Wolfgang and Whitaker. Both good scorers for this team as well.
Nice play.
I don't know
by
what's
Goggin
going
to
on
keep
with this
the puck
puck
in the
again.
zone.
My goodness, the bouncing. Get an opportunity for Hingham.
Here
They
comes
get 2
John
on 2.
Walsh on the near side.
That's a good play.
Good stick check by Pope Francis on
Yeah,
Brian
that's
Murray.
the kid Goggin. He's the big kid.
Here comes
Good
Goggin.
player. You gotta remember, you switch the sides and you got a longer break when you're trying to actually get the line changes.
Just out of reach from Brett Larson, which will be an icing on Hingham.
And Hingham does a nice job at that. But Pope Francis on that change, that was textbook.
But that's
D to D, up to the wing, dump it in, get your line off, and get on there.
what I'm seeing a little bit differently, Mike, in this period is that Hingham is looking for stretch passes across the blue line in the neutral zone, getting a little bit deeper than they had in the first period, which is going to open up the ice a little bit.
Yeah, well, the thing is, too, you have to have your wings in position up high because they weren't really challenging that in the first period.
Rotondo controlling the puck. Over to Colin Garrity. Puck goes back deep in the Hingham zone. Laurent. Donahue.
Watch out front.
Oh,
Wide open.
Pass. And Donahue comes up with it.
Get a
over
shot
to Aiden
there.
Rotondo.
Throw it on, Aiden.
Rotondo looking for someone in the center. No one there. Now controlled by Zinger. Back to Dolan.
I like the
Picked up by
separation on the
Latula.
puck, but you gotta get the puck, you know.
Collins gets it deep into the opposite corner. Picked up by Ciancola. Puck is loose. Way to hold the blue line by Sean Carroll. Sean shot on net. Oh, and almost kicked in by Pope Francis player. Number 4, Ciancola, almost had an own goal.
Yeah, we're halfway through the period, and that was the first shot on net for Hingham, and they had a power play too. So that's no ice. They're gonna wave that
Yeah,
off. That's a nice opportunity for.
Yeah.
Oh, they're good.
Yeah, icing.
He called it from back here. The guy had waved it off at first.
Ciancola. 8:46 left in the second period. Still 1-0.
All right, here's a
Pope
big thing
Francis.
right here. You haven't had maybe 2 or 3 face-offs in their zone. Got to win a face-off here. Get a win a face-off, crowd the net, get a quick shot on net right away.
Yep, back to the
Right
point.
away, right away, get a shot
Won
on
the
net.
face-off, Carroll. Over to Pollins. Pollins gets it deep. Gets a Pilgrim bounce. Javik. Javik working on Sherbin, Dante Sherbin.
This is
Sherbin
where you
trying
gotta,
to get it out.
These are the ones you got to win. You got to win these battles on the boards here. Hingham's
On
got to
the
come
half
away
wall.
with the puck.
Bigelow on Rapchak. Rapchak tying it up.
This is their third line right here. Fourth line, rather, going up against Hingham.
Puck still tied up in the corner.
Actually, I'm sorry, it's not.
Great
fourth
play
line,
by
second line.
Pollins to hold the blue line. Catches that after
That's
Waterwitz
icing.
is trying to get it out.
Absolute
and
icing.
Icing on Pope Francis.
That's good. That's good. I mean, that's good zone presence.
A little
Again,
bit better. Yep. A
you
little
know,
better on the forecheck this period.
But you just like to see. You had a D to D off that face-off, right? The first defenseman could have shot in the second. A little bit crowded, obviously, but Messina wants to see that puck go to the net. There, you just charge that net.
Puck controlled by Gautreau. Gautreau gets it deep into the far corner. Walsh.
Very fortuitous. Very fortuitous.
No icing. Play there by Walsh. Just gets out of the zone. Donahue. Big hit.
Nice
on
play by
Regan.
Smitty. Good turn. Go, go.
Oh, tries to go weak side. Picked off by Zinger. Zinger to Matt Regan, and Matt Regan goes top
Far
corner.
side.
Glove side on Whitmore. 2-0 Pope Francis.
That was unfortunate again. The puck bounces. It gets a really good bounce for in the neutral zone, and right away it's the speed of the Cardinals. They go right back in the zone, and they don't screw around. There was a really quick shot, and it was a one pass into the zone.
Yep, that was a nice
and
shot
Whitmore
by Regan.
Did have no time to square up. When you shoot the puck that quick and that hard, and you don't let the goalie square up, because that kid's feet was still moving fast. That's the way you score. That's a goal scorer's goal right there.
Actually, first goal was by Liam Dolan. That top line is producing for Pope Francis. That's Matt Regan's 18th goal on the season, the top scorer for Pope Francis. And just is able to put that top corner in stride. 2-0 Pope Francis.
Regan from Zinga makes it 2-0.
And shot from the blue line by Rapchek. And
speaking of Rapchek, it's a gut check time right now for Hingham, because I don't care what you say. You're not out of the game, obviously. It's only 2-0. And you look at the fact that you've only had probably 10, 12 shots on net. So there's still opportunity. Hingham's got to just do better. That one right there, that just showed you the skill of that top line to move the puck really quick from the neutral zone back in. And they caught Hingham off guard a little bit on the weak side.
Pope Francis controls the face-off. Centering pass by College. Back to Goggin. Goggin. Shot. Whitmore.
I talk about it all the time.
Glove save.
I used to talk about it when I was coaching all the time, Chris. When you're a forward and you're moving your feet, that's the best time to shoot. Don't wait to let the goalie square up and glide in.
Yeah.
You're moving your feet. The goalie's worried about where you're going, and that's exactly what he just did.
Hingham wins the face-off in their zone. Pollins behind the net. In pursuit by Wodowitz. Takes another Pilgrim bounce off the glass.
Yeah, this
game
it injected some nice energy into every player on that team right now for Pope Francis. You got a 2-0 lead, and you just literally turned the game around right there, where Hingham looked like they were even. So Hingham's got to bite back. That's all.
Puck tied up in the corner. The refs aren't wasting any time with these tied-up pucks blowing the whistle on in 2 instances.
No,
depends what ref you get.
No, well, they also know that this rink's been known to just steal pucks and sticks. And
100%. Yeah, you can lose a puck completely. It's like the Bermuda Triangle in that corner.
Oh, okay.
All right, Zinger against Bigelow. Bigelow wins the draw. Donahue over to Javik. Javik, shot blocked.
Oh!
By Latulip, hits the post.
Crossbar right out.
And Will Pollins gets it back into the Pope Francis zone.
Again, looked like a broken
Big
play,
hit by
Chris.
Quinn Allen. And Hingham stays on sides. Javik looking for a centering pass. Backhander. Quinn Allen maintains control.
That's a good idea for cycling, but you gotta know that's coming.
Allen.
Everyone looking at the puck right now. Don't do that.
And Dolan is down.
Yeah, that's a tough hit.
In the corner.
Ugly. I think that's going to be a penalty too.
I didn't.
Yeah, you
got
got a cross check. Yeah, I did. He went to curl back up.
Okay.
Was cross check in the back.
So Hingham is going to be shorthanded, and Pope Francis is going to go on the power play with 5:50 left.
I mean, that's the last thing. That's the last thing you want to do. You got to be a little bit more disciplined than that. Hingham on their behalf, when they got that shot off and went off the crossbar, Chris, that was a broken play, and he just threw it on net.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
That's what you got to do.
That thing scores. Now you got to absolutely. They're going to be back on their heels. So let's hope they can kill this penalty and do something like that.
Ramsey's playing a game where you're going to have to get in close and you're going to have to tuck pucks in the net. You're not going to have.
Yeah, you're not getting. I mean, you got that one breakaway, and other than that, you're not getting good looks at this.
No.
It's going to be dirty and ugly.
Back to College. Ciancola. Back to Ciancola. Over to Regan. Regan.
Yeah,
controlling the puck.
I mean, they'll take their time all day.
Oh, centering pass. Oh. Quick shot by College. And here comes Hingham.
Shoot that puck. There you go. There you go. Look. I mean, it's a clean shot, but he gave you a nice juicy rebound too. So I like that.
And Aiden Rotondo putting a little bit of pressure as the single man forward on this penalty kill. Offsides. 1:10 left.
You know what's going on
the
too.
Power play.
At this point, when you're down 2-0, Put your most aggressive penalty kill out there. I mean, do not give them the gaps that they had.
That's right. And you have an effective penalty killer in Aiden Rotondo. No one hustles harder than number 10.
Yeah, he's got speed. He knows what to do with the puck.
All right, Bigelow against Wojtowicz. And Nick
Right
Bigelow controls the face-off. Controlled by Goggin.
Here we go.
Goggin loses it.
Here you go.
And Javik dumps it deep in the Pope Francis zone.
With 50 seconds left in this PK for the Harbormen.
Goggin. Oh, Goggin was false.
Careful. Yeah, he almost got a. You know what? That was
And
almost
a nice play by Hingham.
Is what it was. Javik was all over him, but got to be careful with that stick almost. Here we go.
And Pope Francis seems to be a little sloppy in their own zone on this power play.
They are, but you know, you got
Thomas
some
Connery
really
gets it in
soft
deep.
ice, Chris. You can just see it from here.
Yep.
Like that's what's going on. I thought it was the puck, but
No, Goggin.
I don't think it is
and
the
the
puck.
puck is outside the zone, and that will be
I mean, you look
offsides.
at just below us. You look at this, the skate marks. It's just not cold enough in there for that ice.
Yeah, I don't know how much better it's going to get. It's 22 degrees outside.
I know. Just open the door. I think we can cure it a little bit quicker.
4:07 left in this second frame. Pope Francis 2, Hingham Harbormen 0. Hingham's going to have to pick up the pace a little bit here,
They can't do that.
And
They
play
can't
a
make that
faster
last
game.
minute change. They already, yeah.
which they're used to playing.
Pope trying to get their perfect line out there. They waited a little bit too long. They're trying to get the last change, and the ref says, you were already squared up.
Hingham doing a nice job of killing this penalty. 8 seconds left.
Well, now go do something.
And back at full strength. Ciancola gets the puck deep. Controlled by Rotondo. Rotondo
Oh, look up. You got him.
over to Sean Carroll. Sean Carroll gets it in. Pope Francis zone. And the big rig gets it deep. And now Whitaker Zinger.
Yeah, they got some speed that just blew by Hingham right there. You got to put a body on that.
And here comes Rotondo. Oh,
Here we go.
And we got
Hingham's going to
maybe
go on
a
the
hook.
power play. Get a shot off first. No. He didn't even touch that puck.
No control. Didn't have control. That was still Hingham's puck.
Yeah, that was a way too quick of a whistle, and he's saying it now. Come
So
on.
we're going to have, I think it might be a hooking penalty or a holding penalty.
I'd say hooking,
on
judging by
Garrett
that.
Piedmont.
Yeah. And you were just talking about Rotondo with his speed too, and he knows
He's
when to
dangerous.
use it, and he knows how to
use it.
protect the puck. And he got hauled down, and now Hingham's got to capitalize right here. This is a huge opportunity. Win
Hingham's
the
power
faceoff.
play unit includes Brendan McCarthy, Walter Javik, and Quinn Allen. Sean Carroll over to Nick Bigelow.
Get it deep. Now you got it.
A nice way to hold the line. Look over.
At least get the
Javik,
shot on right
Javik.
here. Shoot it.
Bigelow looking for a shot. Can't just look for the perfect shot, Mike. Got to get pucks on net.
No, it's got to come. That could, and you got guys crashing the net, so that's fine. Just shoot it. We also know what's going on with the quality of the ice, and that's the more
Good look in front
that's the more
by
reason
Allen.
to shoot the puck. When
Looking
you have
for
bad quality.
Brendan McCarthy.
We got a
And now we
problem
have
here.
a
We got a 2-on-1.
Great save by Whitmore. Gets it back into the corner. Sean Carroll comes up with it. Looking to break it out of the zone.
Let's go. Let's get some immediacy here.
Javik looking to get it in. Controlled by Goggin. Takes another Pilgrim bounce. And here comes Sean Carroll up the far side. Allen picks it up. And deep into the zone, Goggin and Brendan McCarthy. Quinn Allen with a huge hit.
Now separate the puck and get a shot on that right here. There it is.
Good shot.
Interference away from the play.
So we're right behind George Ramsey, and we're seeing that Pope Francis is doing an effective job of taking shooting lanes away. So Hingham's just got to be a little quicker moving the puck.
No, they just have to shoot the damn puck. That's exactly what's going on. You're right. but they're making opportunities, and they're looking for that last open guy, but I really think that if they shoot it on net. I've seen 3 shots go on this goaltender. All 3 were rebounds in this period. And it's not that he's not a good goalie, but when you're not tested, you just do your best to get in front of him.
1:32 left in the second period. Brian Murray looking to control the puck. Murray comes up with it. Squaring off against Giancola. Giancola gets it in.
10 seconds left in the power play, by the way.
Holden Donahue loses it.
Tondo careful.
And puck controlled by Colin Garrity. Picked up by Pope Francis. Matt Regan. The shot.
Yeah, see, those passes just aren't there. So I'd like to see somebody carry the puck if the pass is there and you got a lane. Carry it a little bit deeper. Hingham's trying to do these stretch passes right now, which I get it, but it's not there. There's 4 Cardinals covering that puck. Skate it out of your zone. You got plenty of room, and then make a play. Or get a line change, again make a play, you know? Just some of these little things that they can get the puck in a little bit deeper and quicker, that's all. But to your point, the Cardinals are doing a great job back checking, and they're doing a great job clogging up the neutral zone.
Goggin against Javik. Oh, Bigelow looking for the centering pass behind the net. Allen to Carroll. Carroll. Laurent shot just wide.
He did that on purpose, trying to get a rebound on the other side. It was actually there, but we didn't have anybody open.
Back
There
to
comes
Allen.
a nice play right here.
Oh, hits the post.
Good opportunity.
Back post.
You
Here
got
comes
Bigelow on the
Wolfgang
far
Zinger.
side, too.
Back to Zinger on the far side. Comes in, and here comes Bigelow on the near side. Streaking down, who's he got? He's got Javik with him.
A lot of close-hand combat play this entire day.
The tulip over to Whitaker-Zinger. Whitaker-Zinger battling Sean Carroll. And that is the end of the second period. 2-0 Pope Francis over Hingham Harbormen.
Yeah, well, Hingham's got their hands full here coming into the third period. Because, again, we harped about it. I sound like a broken record on it. But, you know, anytime you have any type of an opportunity to get a little bit without making that perfect play, you just got to get the puck on net. And the Cardinals are probably going to step down a little bit in terms of taking risks. So they're going to handcuff you. That's what they do. They handcuff you. They're on you so quick with their forecheck, as you mentioned in the first period, that Hingham's got to find a little bit of a way. But be more patient with the puck coming out of your zone. You know, don't throw it away.
And Hingham's got their work cut out for them the next 17 minutes. We'll be back after this break.
My name is Tony Messina. I am the head coach of the Hingham High School hockey team, boys team that is. Been doing it for 42 years, 24 years as an assistant coach, last 18 as the head coach. You know, we know what we have when we start, and we'd like the team to progress during the year. And this year we have a very senior-laden team, 16 seniors, 8 juniors, and 1 sophomore. So we have a lot of experience. You know, we've had a little ups and downs of the season so far, and hopefully we can straighten it out and, you know, really become one of the toughest teams to play against. You know, in the early years, we were Division I We played a very, competitive schedule, but nothing like the competitive schedule these days. We were in a league. We were in probably 4 or 5 different leagues during that time. Into the early 90s, we went to Division II, probably due to enrollment of the school at that time. So we were Division II maybe 7 or 8 years. And then in the late 90s, we went independent, Division I independent. We've been independent since. And we have control of our own schedule. We set that up and try to schedule the most difficult teams that we can. So that's where we are today with in terms of the schedule. This year's team, we have a lot of returners with good experience. We have, like I said, 16 seniors and 8 juniors. It's very unusual to have that kind of upperclassmen. But, that's what makes us good, and that's, gives us the hope for developing a great team down the stretch here. Hockey in Hingham starts at a very young age. I think the community is very strong around the hockey program, not only at the high school and in the community with Hingham Youth Hockey, etc. Kids learn to love it. They come to the games and see the older kids playing. The atmosphere is great. I think kids want to play at the high school. Some kids move on, some kids don't. Some kids really relish the time that they have at the high school, playing for the high school team, and go on to play college and higher levels. I'm proud to be a coach of the team and been involved for so long. I feel fortunate. Our coaches and I feel like we're just kind of guardians of the program. There were coaches before us, not many. There'll be coaches after us, and we're just kind of safeguarding the program until someone else takes over down the road, and hopefully we leave it in a better place than we found it.
Harbor Media would like to thank the Hingham Institution for Savings for their underwriting support of hyperlocal television programming in high definition on Comcast 1072 and Verizon 2131, and on our new smartphone app and live or on demand at harbormedia.org. Incorporated in 1834, Hingham Institution for Savings is one of America's oldest banks and maintains offices in Boston, Hingham, Nantucket, Washington, D.C., and San Francisco. You too can become an underwriter of local, public, education, and government television. Check out harbormedia.org/support or email info@harbormedia.org for more information.
I'm Coleman Donahue. I'm a left defenseman, and I'm a senior.
I'm Sean Carroll. I'm a right defenseman, and I'm also a senior.
Honestly, I'm just looking forward to seeing how far we go as a team. We're a really strong team this year. We got a lot of seniors, really strong group, and it's going to be a really fun year. And I'm just looking forward to seeing how far we go, especially in the tournament.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the same thing as him, but I also am looking forward to just building the relationships with my teammates, my coaches. There's no better feeling than winning with my best friends.
Going off what Sean was just saying, we have such a tight-knit group, and it's honestly just so special what we have here with the team. And that's what we try to foster here as captains. Last year we were such a close-knit group, and we're just trying to do the same with the team this year, and we're doing pretty well. So
yeah, I think just the positive atmosphere and the community that we create as captains specifically, that's what we try to do, and I think that's kind of what it's all about, just supporting each other no matter what through the ups and downs.
Harbor Media would like to thank A.W. Perry for their underwriting support for hyperlocal television programming in high definition on Comcast 1072 and Verizon 2131. Also on our new smartphone app and live or on demand at harbormedia.org. Founded in 1884, A.W. Perry is a relationship-driven real estate investment and services firm managing properties in the Boston and South Shore area. You too can become an underwriter of local, public, education, and government television. Check out harbormedia.org/support or email info@harbormedia.org for more information.
Hi, I'm Matt McClellan. I graduated last year, and I was a 4-year senior at Hingham High School.
My name is Luke Guidi. I also graduated last year and played with the Harbormen all 4 years.
I'm doing a postgraduate year at the Tilton School in New Hampshire, and I'm playing hockey.
I'm currently at Fairfield University with a lot of Hingham alumni playing club hockey there.
There's just nothing like playing with your hometown friends, you know. Any chance we can get to play at Pilgrim, it's just nothing better. So we get to practice with. Tony's a great coach. Taught me everything I know. So it's just great to see, you know, old teammates, old faces. It's just nothing better.
Yeah, I think last year we had a brotherhood on that team, and it's great to see everyone again and practice with the team over winter break and just see all the new guys and talk to them about the team, and it's just awesome. It's a good time.
It's just the tradition, you know. Everybody sees who plays before them, and they want to live up to that standard. And it's just the same thing every year. Like it's garden or bust for this team. So that just motivation keeps them going every year.
Yeah, kind of like you said, there's a lot of pride playing for this team. The whole town is behind you during a lot of games, and it's an honor to put that jersey on, and you can't take it for granted and just enjoy every moment.
Let's go Hingham.
Go Harbormen. Let's go.
Welcome back, everyone, to Pilgrim Ice Arena. My name is Chris Parasol, alongside Mike Walsh, where the Hingham Harbormen trail the Pope Francis Cardinals 2-0 as we look to begin the third period. We're live on Harbor Media, Comcast 1072 and Verizon 2131. You can also watch live on harbormedia.org, the Harbor Media iOS app, and Harbor Media's YouTube channel. So, Mike, we enter this third frame with Hingham down 2-0. Pope Francis, a little bit more physical, a little bit quicker, forecheck very effective. What needs to happen with Hingham in the third period for them to battle back?
Well, you just mentioned two of the key components to me is that I don't know that Pope Francis was a little bit more physical. I know they're faster, that's for sure, but I don't, if you're the coach, you go in, I don't care if they're a little faster. We have to win some of those puck battles, stronger on the puck, shoot the puck, as we said. If you get stronger on the puck and you shoot the puck, you negate the speed, because then they have to get on their heels a little bit. Right now, they've had their way with their speed, and I think Hingham just needs to do a better job. Just make it ugly. Make it ugly for these guys, you know?
And the answer,
you win the puck in your zone, you get a face-off, right away shoot the puck. Let's see what happens.
And the offensive zone, I think Hingham has to work a little bit harder on quicker passing in order to open up those shooting lanes, because Pope Francis has been all over the shooting lanes. They've had sticks and passing lanes, and so Hingham just got to be a little bit quicker with the puck.
No, 100%. But what happens, too, is they send somebody right on the wing. They send them right exactly up to the point when Hingham's want to feed with the face-off. So they know that's coming. So when you go D to D, you're barely getting the puck. You got to get the puck in deep. That's why I'm saying win the draw and take a shot right away. Have a play ready right off the face-off where you maybe bring the D in a little bit deeper to the slot, and so you're right off of the set, and that's a play. That's a set play. Boom, right off the face-off. This is an
experienced Hingham team. As I mentioned, 17 seniors. They've been in these positions before, and they're ready to battle in the third period. Puck deep into the Hingham zone. Donahue reverses over to Javik. Javik takes a hit from Matt Regan. Working to get the puck out. Boutreau gets it in deep. Javik with Allen. Tries to get it over to Allen, just out of reach. Hingham controls the puck again. Bigelow flips it.
That's a nice back check.
A big hit by Allen, who's just playing really physical today.
He's had a good game.
And Bigelow Hingham's coming out hard and heavy.
There we go.
Bigelow
Skate
up the
the
near
puck.
side.
Make a play. That's what I like
In
to
the
see.
middle.
Don't give it away. There you go. Now you got a play going.
Over to Allen. Allen backhander. Good save by Ramsey. Allen gets it back. Circles. Brings it in front. Jovic shot. Saved by Ramsey.
That's an icing. That's
And
exactly what I talked
icing on
about at
Pope
the end
Francis.
of that
That's the
period,
pressure.
Chris.
That's the pressure.
Well, what it is, too, is we talked about carrying the puck a little more.
Yep.
The first two periods,
right.
what Hingham was trying to do was go cross ice. The
Draw them
gap
to you.
wasn't there.
Draw
right?
them to you.
And they clogged up the neutral zone. But what happened here with Hingham? They had two guys skate the puck out.
Yeah.
Okay? Now they're chasing you. Now that opens up some lanes.
That opens up
You're
the
gonna
whole
see
week.
them doing that. It's got to be. You got to carry the puck a little bit more.
And that opens up the whole weak side.
Yeah.
Good point, Mike. Good point. Brian Murray in the corner against Liam Dolan. Murray still battling Dolan. Dolan flips it up and out of play.
Yeah, I'm sure that was the that absolutely had to have been, because I know that they were trying to make the. You're not going to do stretch patches. You're not going to do neutral zone passes. What you're going to do is you're going to carry the puck until something happens, and that was textbook right there. I thought they were going to put one in.
And McCarthy gets control. Hingham gets control of the puck.
That's where you get frustrated. You know, you want to win your board battles right there. You have the puck in the zone. It's hard to get it in that zone. I'm going to call icing here.
Yeah, Carroll tries to flip it in, but icing on Hingham. 15-19 left in the third period. Pope Francis 2, Hingham 0. Hingham looking for their first goal, trying to put a little bit more pressure on the forecheck.
They got two shots right there, and it came off a really good-looking play, carrying the puck past the neutral zone, and then you look for somebody on the weak side. So let's see if Hingham can sustain that. They probably got the memo on that.
Quick shot.
Great kick save.
Quick shot by number 11, College A. Sean Carroll getting it in deep. Played by number 5, Latulip. And this will not be an icing.
Yeah, you won't see.
Murray reverses to Sean Carroll. Sean Carroll over to John Walsh. Textbook breakout by Hingham.
Very nice.
And now
Slide
it's a
that
two.
over.
Now we have a 2-on-1. Flips it over to McCarthy, and
There
Hingham
we go.
puts it in. 2-1. And that's the opening of the third period that Hingham needed, right, Mike?
Yeah, absolutely. Critical to get a goal right within the first 5 minutes of the opening stance. You just could see a difference. Now they're saying it's no goal.
Wait, they're waving it off.
Yeah. They're saying the net moved? No idea. No idea. Can't see
They're
it.
calling it no goal.
Ah, that's a shame.
Don't know the reason.
That's a shame. If they say the net moved, you got to continue that play.
Yeah.
That's bad.
And an unfortunate situation for Hingham. The goal is negated as we believe the net moved.
They should let us know what it was, actually.
Really unfortunate, but the momentum and the forecheck is there, Mike. So maybe
Yeah,
they'll get another
no,
chance.
exactly. They're going to get some. They're going to get some good chance. They keep that. They sustain that. You know, carrying the puck a little bit more. I think
Yep.
you're going to see that.
Yep. Yeah, it was the goal coming off the net.
Yeah, that's. I don't
And
like
what
that.
do we
I don't
have
like
here?
that.
We have another.
Well, you know, again, it's a history of. It's a history here. Now they're going to. Now he's coming to say, okay, the net was off, but it was pushed off. So when they push the net off, the puck comes outside the zone, and now the puck is outside the zone for the faceoff.
McCarthy doing a really nice job on these faceoffs. Wins this one. Donahue tries to get it into the zone.
Just get with your head up there.
Collins getting it across to the far side. John Walsh battling, loses his stick. Around to Collins. Collins is looking for someone. Looking for Murray. Murray, big check on Wolfgang Zinger. And Murray comes up with the puck, looking for Walsh.
Here we go. We got some
Into
room.
Murray. Murray takes a shot. Good save by Ramsey, right in the numbers. But continuing to shoot.
Yeah, I mean they got 5 shots already in this period, so that's the memo. And the other thing is when you carry the puck and not, I was saying that the first couple of periods, Chris, they had more time than they thought, So carry the puck. It's going to be a good race here. Nice play by
Nick
Smith
Smith
in the corner. Very
trying
nice.
to control the
Balanced
puck.
it.
Oh, centering pass. The Tulip gets it in. Here comes Colin Garrity. Colin Garrity, as I mentioned, 5 goals in the last 7 games. Hingham's gonna need to look for this line to produce. One of the better third lines in high school hockey. Rotondo with an acrobatic play, jumps up, gets the puck, falls down, keeps it in play. Now we have a 2-on-1.
Yeah.
Great save by Whitmore, and the net comes off on this side.
Yeah, I mean, it's inexcusable. Like, put the stanchions on the net the right way, you know? I just... You see that happen so much now, too.
That was a good look by Whitaker Zinger.
Whitaker Zinger's got a snapshot and a half. That was a nice little...
Yep.
It was a toe drag,
Tucked
quick
it in.
snapshot.
Yeah, tucked it in.
Just a nice little snapshot, but a fantastic save by Whitmore.
And the puck comes out of the zone. 13:23 left in the third period. Plenty of time for Hingham.
Yep, that should be all the way down right now.
Plenty of time for Hingham to come back from this 2-0 deficit.
How is that not all the way down? He purposely dumped the puck right back in, and that's when you knew he'd have the face-off all the way down.
College A and
Rotondo.
Garrity.
Oh, yeah, on the battle.
Petro gets it in deep. Laurent looking for Garrity. Garrity trying to control it. And controlled by Laurent. Laurent over to Larson. And that's great play by...
That's some skill there.
Great play by Wadowicz. Over to College A.
See, like right there, Chris, you had plenty of time to skate that puck out. You're just trying to chop it up the boards and nobody's there.
Donahue over
Get
to
back
Larson.
to skating the puck out.
Larson.
There's Rotondo.
And here comes Aiden Rotondo.
Hey!
Rotondo's able to bury
What a play!
Beautiful pass by Brett Larson to Rotondo, who just puts on the Jets and gives them
That's
a nice
goal scorer's goal right
and a
there.
nice little backhander. Beats Ramsey. And Hingham is right back in this game with 12 minutes and 32 seconds left. 2-1, Pope Francis.
That's an absolute pretty goal right there. Rotondo knew exactly what he was going to do. Showed forehand, couple of plays, and then went backhand. Beautiful goal, tucked it in.
Once Aiden Rotondo turns on the Jets,
yeah,
it's
they
all
weren't
over.
catching him.
And that's handed down from his dad, Jay Rotondo, who used to play captain for UMass Boston back in the day.
Yeah, it's one of the top goal scorers ever to play there. Him and his brother used to put people to the glass, too.
Pope Francis gets it deep into the zone. Whitmore tries to control it. Puck
Doesn't
picked
pass
up by
the puck,
Sean
but-
Carroll. Sean Carroll battling Matt Regan in the corner. Nick Bigelow comes up with it. Quinn Allen to Carroll to Javik. And you know what I'm seeing, Mike, is that this Pope Francis team is getting out-hustled in this third period. Hingham is turning it up 2
Yeah,
notches.
we talked about that, right? That's the element.
Here comes Will Pollins.
I don't care about the speed. Just don't be beat.
Will Pollins, a big physical presence for this Hingham team as a junior, plays a very heavy game, a smart player, and he's not afraid to shoot the puck.
Well, Hingham's getting, again, they're getting more time right now with the puck, and they're looking good handling the puck. So that's a good sign. And you can already tell there's a little bit of
skipping the
happy feet with the Pope people too.
And dumps it in. Zinger dumps it in. Picked up by Liam Dolan. Back to the point. Gets picked up by Brendan McCarthy. McCarthy can skate. And a shot. Looks
Again,
like it was just
you're skating
wide.
the puck perfect. Now we're getting shots. Now we're looking good. Now we got Pope thinking, wait, these guys can play with us?
Laurent looks to pinch.
I do like the fact, Chris, that every single player right now in Hingham is using their body, and you got to do that.
Yep.
Don't stop doing that.
Yep, Nick Smith looking. Gets hit by number 20, Whitaker Zinger. And the puck goes deep. John Walsh picks it up deep in the Pope Francis zone. Laurent shot just wide. Ramsey looking for it behind the net. Puck
Shoot
gets
again.
loose. Shot, and it's crowded in front. Murray
Keep
just
going.
missed.
Good
John
sustained
Walsh
pressure.
battling. This pace has been picked up tremendously by Hingham in this third period.
Got to be careful here.
Coleman Donahue back, shot wide by Wodowicz. Had a good look.
Yeah, you got to get, they need a line change badly. Hingham's got to get off the ice.
And Coleman Donahue in pursuit is Gabe Collegier for Pope Francis.
Take your
Pass
time, take your time, you
intercepted.
got time.
Back over to
Ow.
Carroll. Carroll looking for Brian Murray. Murray controls the puck. Over to Aiden Rotondo. Just scored a goal for Hingham.
Ooh, Hingham got away with an interference right there.
And Goggin gets it in deep. Whitmore controls. Sean Carroll over to Brett Larson. Larson goes behind the net. Looking for someone. And
Here you go.
Hingham is packed it into the zone. Here comes Brett Larson.
Get a
with
shot
speed.
on Brett.
And a good shot by Larson. Oh,
Gets
on
his
the
own rebound himself.
Had a wide open net. Ramsey doesn't know where the puck was. And a nice play by the veteran Sean. Oh, centering pass to Kakovia.
Zinger's got some moves, that Wolfgang Zinger.
That was a beautiful pass to Kakovia. Just went off the tip of his stick and he missed it.
Ref really tucking the whistle away.
Crowd looking for a call. Garrity puts Wolfgang Zinger into the boards. And Will Collins in the corner. Matt Regan in pursuit. Regan comes up with it. Regan centering pass. Sean Carroll picks it up. Over to the big rig. Colin Garrity. Nick Bigelow and Garrity picking it up. Puck gets reversed. Over to Chiancola. Controlled by Whitmore. And Will Collins gets hit.
Both teams massively picking up the hitting game and
Yeah, this is a much
favoring
more
Hingham
physical
right
contest.
now. You want that to happen.
Yes, you do. And Bigelow's got the puck looking for Javik. Javik controls.
Here you go, Javik. Take the puck yourself there and get a little bit of room.
And here's carrying the puck into the zone, looking for a centering pass over the point. Smith with a quick shot, just wide.
Yeah, he had to do that. He was coming. They were coming full force. That was a good play.
Puck goes in deep.
Oh, that's a great play by Smith, the way he balanced his body there and taking a lot of pressure.
Nick Smith, veteran defenseman. 2 goals against St. Mary's. He can put the puck in the net as well.
Oh, he's a great shooter. That's confidence right
Controlled
there.
by Smith. And
yeah, look at the space Hingham's getting now because they started skating the puck more, and now these guys are backing up big time on their heel. You look for Hingham to get another one on the net.
Easy to pack it in when you're not when you're not skating. Donahue looking to control. Big hit by Donahue.
Get back in the play. Here we go.
Comes
We need him
Bigelow.
up the ice.
Bigelow down the center of the ice. Bigelow's a shifty center. Shot. Oh, Quinn Allen was there for the tip. Shot just wide.
Yeah.
Here
Somebody
comes
get a body
Goggin.
to this guy.
Goggins got some speed and some size. Runs over Donahue. That looked like an interference call.
They've been doing that. I mean, I've seen more whistles at a Hingham protest than downtown.
Here comes John Walsh. Shot by John Walsh. Glove save by Ramsey. That had goal all over it, but Ramsey was able to take it down. 6:53 left in the third period. 2-1 Pope Francis.
I mentioned at the beginning of the game to keep an eye on 55 and 7. 2 6'3" players. They're both coming hard with
And
the
they both
body.
can move.
You got an
Both
extra
can move.
hit on that, but you know what? They've been battling all game. It's been fun to watch. Someone's calling a timeout right here. I think it's Pope probably because they realize, you know, this thing could get away real quick. They tie the goal. Yeah, Pope's taking a
timely.
TO.
Timely.
Yeah, it's a good timeout.
So what we were saying after the end of the second period, Mike, the beginning of this frame was Hingham has to come out. They got to play a heavier game. They've got to play quicker. They're moving the puck. And to your point, skating the puck up the side of the ice draws the defenders to you, opens up the ice, and that's been the name of the game in this third period.
That's all I was asking for in the second period. I said, why are we just throwing
You
the
don't
puck?
ask for much.
And I'm not asking for much, okay? I mean, maybe one whistle a period, but I don't have
You
to
don't ask for much.
Yeah. But again, you're seeing that, and what happens is it creates these opportunities where they have to skate backwards now. I haven't seen Pope Francis skate backwards since this period, and
Yeah,
now
and
they're
Ramsey-
all back on the heels.
And Ramsey is now getting tested.
Right.
He's now getting tested. So Hingham's got to get bodies in front of the net. We got to pick up rebounds. He's given up a few rebounds.
No,
He's
Hingham's
not-
right
he's not
now.
gobbling
Hingham,
up the puck.
keep doing exactly what you're doing, Hingham. Skate the puck a little bit. Take a look in the neutral zone. If there's nothing there, keep skating the puck, and something will open up in the back door. So that's what they're doing right now.
6:53 left.
This is a big,
in the
this is a
third
big
period.
face-off, and this is why they call timeout. They want to get all the guys and make sure that they're not getting shots on net. They know they're going to try and win, obviously, to draw back to the point. This is where you push a D up a little bit tighter and get a shot.
Bigelow wins the faceoff. Back to Laurent. Laurent gets it deep. Ciancola. Over to Kolajay. Javik tying up Kolajay.
Yeah, I mean, this is. I mean, if you're Pope Francis, this is perfect. Just eat that. They don't care. They don't care if the puck's not moving. But Hingham's got to get something in there,
And a whistle.
they finally do that. You know, I mean, they probably don't do that if you have the other big thing in the MIAAs before they get to the playoffs is you know, they've got two refs, right? When you bring in that third ref, it makes a whole difference.
Yeah,
So
it
you
does.
see the game a little bit different.
Yeah, it does.
You probably hear more whistles. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's a negative, but it's usually good because it's hard to cover. It's two refs.
We've had a couple of tournament games where we had three
Yeah.
refs. It makes a big
Oh,
difference.
World of difference.
McCarthy on the draw. McCarthy continues to
That's
control
beautiful
these
pass.
face-offs. Shot by Carroll, blocked by Pope Francis. Murray with the rebound, and the puck goes out of play. Murray picked that up and got a quick shot. That's exactly what Hingham needs to continue to do.
He had so much. He didn't realize he had so much time. It was crazy.
Could have picked a spot. Great shot, though, by Murray.
Keep shooting right here. Keep shooting right here.
Carroll controls the puck. Shot.
That's a good. That I mean,
Good
the
save.
goalie was squared up. It was going wide of the net. He made a nice stop. But I like what we're doing right now.
Yep,
in
John
terms of
Walsh in
Hingham.
front of the net, looking to screen.
Yep.
And here comes Hingham's first line.
I'd like to see a little something out of this line. Haven't seen a lot of shots. I mean, to me, the best player on the team right now has been Allen. You know, Allen's just been all over the place, both physical and with his mental play. He's been getting the puck to the net as well. So I'd like to see him put one in.
Sean Carroll with a shot goes wide. Sean does a nice job. Carroll does a nice job of defending the blue line and keeping the puck in the zone. Allen just off the tip of Allen's stick. Ciancola comes up with it, tries to get it out.
Yeah, one
Here
guy
comes
doesn't.
Kokovia.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Kokovia looks
don't
at the
chase.
centering pass, taken away by Hingham. Javik comes up with it on the side. Laurent and Javik controls it, bringing it up
Javik
center
take it
ice.
ice to ice right here.
Javik showing his wheels.
Ah,
looking
yeah,
for a
that was
centering
great
pass.
centering pass. Nobody home.
And Nick Smith trying to keep it in. And Coleman Donahue, a nice job getting his stick on that puck, preventing a 2-on-1.
Yeah,
Nick
he didn't.
Smith.
There's such thing as overplaying. He didn't overplay the puck, you know.
No.
That's a good thing. I think it's going to be icing.
That is
they
not
play.
icing.
Getting fresh legs out there for Hingham right now, though. We're down to 5 minutes, 10 seconds left in the third period. 2-1.
Regan gets it in deep. Regan, near side, looks to the point, to Goggin. Goggin tries a one-timer. Saved by Whitmore. Shot wide, save. Another shot wide. Donahue coming up with the puck. Pope Francis after that timeout putting a little bit more pressure. Crowd wants a call and a cross-check on Wolfgang Zinger.
Could have been cross-check, could have been boarding,
just
really.
missed the outside post.
Kind of a dangerous play.
And Hingham shot. Whitmore seen a lot of action in front of him.
Let me just tell you right now.
A lot of loose pucks.
This series, if Hingham ends up coming back and tying this game, you can thank Whitmore right there.
Yeah.
That's your defender of the game
That's
right
a
there.
continuous
Those
theme.
3-4 shots that were not easy. 3 of them were in crowded spots, right? They was getting screened, and then nice low shots, so they're really hard to get down and get to those. So
And the 2-1 win over Arlington, Whitmore was insane.
yeah,
He
playing,
just comes
he's
up big
playing
at
good.
key moments. He doesn't even want to give the puck back
No,
to the ref.
that's a smart. That's a veteran move. You got to get your water and you hold the puck.
That's right.
You play when you're ready. I love that.
Rotondo tying up Sherbin. Puck's loose. Rotondo comes up with it in the corner.
That was one of those ones you talked about, Chris. You got to be quicker on the pass. Let's just get it right up. You know.
Yep. They need to get the puck out of the
Team's
zone
too quick.
right now.
Give it a Rotundo right here.
Larson trying to come up with it. Puck gets dumped in.
Just under 4
Pope
minutes
Francis
left, and they
looking
got
for
a
a
chance.
change.
There's a big. They changed the entire line there, with the exception of 1D.
Sauce pass to Larson from Rotundo, and a shot just wide. Larson comes up with it, trying to keep it in. Pope Francis comes up with it.
That's a nice
to
play by
Dolan.
Carroll, reaching behind him like that.
Here comes Dolan, looking for a shot. Dolan shot just wide.
Might have nicked that post on the far
Picked up
side.
by
Good
College
kick
A.
save. Whoa!
And a little bit of miscommunication.
Yep.
But Whitmore comes up with it. And we got 3:21 left in the third period, Mike. If Hingham's going to make something happen, they got to make it happen now.
Yeah, I'd like to see them. You know, what's happened too, both teams are getting a little bit tired. Hingham came out throwing the body big time
Huge.
right at the beginning of this period, and they're getting tired now. But I want to see them keep doing that because you're wearing these guys down. Hingham's a bigger team. They're a stronger team.
And their conditioning, they got another gear.
Yeah.
And they'll show it now.
Yeah.
Waterwich wins the draw. Goggin gets it in deep. Waterwich battling behind the net. Over to Javik. Javik to Bigelow. Bigelow takes a hit from Wolfgang Zinger. And the puck goes deep into the Hingham zone, picked up by Waterwich. Waterwich out to Goggin. And Nick Bigelow gets possession on the far side. Looks for Javik, just behind Javik. Picked up, shot by Quinn Allen.
That's smart.
And
You know,
moved to
you
the
like to
corner.
see that play, Chris. You don't want to mess around. They, you know, go back to basic hockey. You're playing with the puck at the blue line. Get it in deep,
Yeah,
especially now. Give an opportunity. You want to pull the goalie, too.
Javik battling to keep it in. Picked up by Allen. And stolen by Pope Francis.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Sean Carroll keeps it in.
That's nice patience right there.
Yep.
They
Carroll
got that
looking
lane
back.
clogged up. Skate that
Weak
over.
side D. Looking over to Laurent. Laurent shot. And Ramsey slid way over.
Oh, yeah. He was way out of position if they got a rebound on that. Or on net, I should say. That's not icing. They're going to wave
Nope,
that off.
they'll wave that off,
Hingham's got to
yeah.
come out quick.
2:11 left in the third period. Stretch pass to
That's icing.
Javik and icing on Hingham.
So you got 2 minutes left. Tony Messina, you'd call a timeout right now. Maybe think about just getting the guys ready to pull the goalie as it gets under 2 minutes.
Yeah.
He's wondering what's going on. Like, he's not wondering what's going on. He's wondering what he should obviously do in that regard. But you want to get the O zone before you call a timeout if you can.
Puck controlled by John Walsh. John Walsh streaking down the far side, gets it deep and out of play.
I don't know where they're going to call that. At least center ice, if not. It's outside the zone, I know that. Hopefully it's not all the way down.
Center ice.
Yeah, Foley's saying it. Foley's saying get it all the way down.
No, he wants. Okay, they moved it over to the
Yeah.
far dot.
Yeah, so I mean that's fortuitous, I think, for Hingham. They probably could have said that.
2:01 left in the third.
You're gonna
Hingham down 2-1.
I haven't seen any type of a nod over to Whitmore as far as getting ready to pull the goalie, but
I don't see it either.
you know, the other thing that they don't do nowadays,
Hingham collapsing.
the points, you know.
Here comes Brian Murray. If you got Brian Murray, he's got open ice. He's going to take it.
I'd like to
Gets it
see him
deep.
shoot that puck.
Picked up by Brendan McCarthy. Murray to Smith. Smith in deep.
Tough pass to handle. That's not icing. Yes, it is.
Smith
actually.
on Dolan.
Yep, it's ice.
Oh, after the whistle. After the whistle. A big hit on Nick Smith
Now you
by
say to
number
yourself,
16, Liam Dolan.
So if you're writing this script, right, you take a late penalty like that. That was dumb. I don't know if it was dirty, by the way. I think that if you play through the play, right?
I think it was a little bit after the whistle.
Yeah, it was a tiny bit after the whistle. But point of the matter is now the faceoff's all the way down there. Now do you call your timeout and do you actually pull the goalie right now and you make it 6-on-4?
Make it 6-on-4.
You know?
That's a good question.
But here's the thing. We were just starting to talk about it. With the new rankings and how they do the point system, it's almost it's goofy. So I think Tony's going to maybe grab his timeout. We'll see.
But being down 2-1 and having it be a 6-on-4,
Yeah, well,
that's an option.
you
And here comes Whitmore.
Yeah,
and here comes a timeout.
here comes a timeout.
So, like you said, Mike, good timeout, good timing.
Yeah, and what you do here too is you actually think hard about it because you go, you know, I get it. It's easy to say you pull the goalie now, but you have the full rest of the game to decide whether you want to do that. If they can, you know, I don't know though. Their power play's been kind of weak today. Maybe you do. Maybe you pull it.
So on the other side of that argument, you've got this third period intensity that they've come out with.
Yeah, no,
they've
I
had
know.
better zone time. Do you make it a 6-on-4 and put a lot of pressure and just keep firing the puck at Ramsey, who, by the way, in the third period we're seeing Ramsey give up some rebounds, get out of position. If you get bodies in front of the net on a 6-on-4,
it's also a non-league game, so it's got to have something to think about when you go into that stuff. You know, I don't know. I mean, what I'm saying is
that's why we're up here and we're not behind the bench.
Yeah, you know, but that's why you have a coaching staff to think about that stuff. It's probably a no-brainer, and I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but I like to play it through. Okay.
All right.
That's not fair. You know how many times on the Squirt B team I made some ridiculous calls to make sure that these kids win that? All right.
1:33 left in the third period.
The Vermonsters when we were losing 11-0.
Hang them down 2-1. That was just in the first period. Face-off in the Pope Francis zone.
And Whitmore stays in his cage. So they're not going to pull the goalie, at least
McCarthy's
for the moment. Let's see if they win the face-off. That's
won almost every
face-off.
face-off, wins it again. Huge face-off there. And Carroll dumps it into the corner. Picked up by McCarthy.
Clog it up. Take
Allen.
your time. You got plenty of time.
Allen across to Sean. Carroll into Jovic. Jovic tries to take a shot. Shot by Jovic and saved by Ramsey. 1:10 left.
You want to give them a little bit more than that. You know, you want to either take a blast or you want to hold that puck and, you know, take your time. You got like there's tons of time left, and if you need to, you know, maybe you pull the goalie at 45 seconds. But if you got the zone time, there's an opportunity. Now you might think of when you get the puck back.
Pope Francis gets the puck out of their zone, picked up by Sean Carroll with just 1 minute left now in the game. And Carroll loses control of the puck.
Yeah, I'd like to see on that situation, skate the puck, Carroll. You've been skating it all game.
50 seconds left. Over to Bigelow. Bigelow taking it down the ice on the near side. Looking. Tries a centering pass. Pope Francis able to clear it. Whitmore's going to play the puck at the dot. Picked up by Carroll.
Move.
35 seconds left in this game to Jovic.
Jovic's got to make a move, get a shot on net.
No one
Here
with
comes
him.
Whitmore. Whitmore's out of the cage. They got the extra skater on right now for Hingham. 6-on-4.
Shot by Bigelow. Ramsey able to handle that. Bigelow gets it back deep.
4 right now.
16 seconds left in the game.
Don't let them
Hingham
tie
down
that puck
2-1. Centering pass. One-timer by Carroll. And Hingham puts it in. And the ref is
it's a penalty shot. It looks like they stopped the puck with their glove. If you stop the puck with the glove and you're not the goalie, it's an automatic penalty shot.
Oh, how about that? Who are they going to have take
now
the shot?
Tony could use it. Well, you can't use your timeout. You already used your timeout. Now, I mean, you know.
What a turn of events, Mike.
Who do you think should take the penalty shot, Coach?
I'm thinking maybe you put Jovic in.
No, Rotundo. Rotundo just got that goal.
Yeah.
Put it right on Rotundo's stick.
He's on the ice.
Yeah. Rotundo, take the shot.
And it's going to be Jovic. And Jovic, with the game on his stick.
Well, he could tie the game, put
up.
this thing into overtime. We'll see what happens, but you can't ask for a better outcome right now. Hingham grind their way back in. There's only 8.2 seconds left in the contest.
Okay, here comes Jovic. He's taking a slow approach. And wasn't able to seal it. Still 8 seconds left. Face-off in Pope Francis' zone. Pope Francis already celebrating. Let's see if Hingham can get a quick shot off. Still a 6-on-4. Still have time to put this puck in the net.
Yeah, just fire right off the face-off. They get the whole crew up right now. Now's when you want to fire right off the face-off.
McCarthy's won every one, wins this one. Puck loose. Shot. Saved by Ramsey. 1 second left. And that is your game. So at the final, Hingham Hingham 1, Pope Francis 2. And that's going to do it for today as the Hingham Harbormen end up falling to the Pope Francis Cardinals. They're going to look to continue their run and get back on track in the next game against Canton on Monday.
Well, look, there was a great pushback in the third period. I'd love to have seen them start that a little bit earlier, but they showed that they can not just play with them. They had an opportunity to win that game, if not tie it. So it was a great pushback. Pope Francis was getting a little bit tired because Hingham brought the leather. I mean, they were putting sticks on them.
It was a great third period by Hingham. Great effort by Hingham.
They used their body more. They were tougher on the puck, and they started skating the puck out as opposed to just throwing it away, right? You can't make those cross passes. So that's a good lesson learned, though. I mean, it was a great game.
Excellent
I think Hingham
game.
hung around a lot longer than I thought they were going to after those first couple of goals. So credit the kids, credit the coaching.
It's a great game. We knew it was going to be a great game.
It's a great Saturday afternoon game. We knew it was going to be probably a one-goal game. That's what usually happens here. But look at both teams have always had these storied franchises, as we say, for a reason, right? They're both good players and good coaches. So it was a fun afternoon. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you guys inviting me back from the NCAA games.
Mike, great to be with you. Look forward to seeing everyone the next game.
For our production manager.
And thanks to Sebastian, our production
Sebastian
manager.
did phenomenal. I don't know what the other camera guy's name is. Connor, phenomenal job over there, buddy. I'm sure you saw a lot of stuff better than we did. It's been a great afternoon. Hopefully we could do this thing again.
Thanks, everyone. Enjoy your Saturday.